boy. 5.6 flat. Running the 40 is my pace cars, is the way you referred to it when we started simulcamming me over other 40s. And here's Hakeem Adunaji.
It's not bad for him. He played left tackle at Kansas. I project him to move inside at guard. Undersized tackle, under 6'2", and he's going to be sliding inside the guard.
5.22.
It's not bad. You can see the way he's built. He's got a real firm anchor. He can drop his weight and does well again.
Available in this year's draft. Why do you have him so high up?
You can't get through him, and he uses his length in pass pro. You can't get around him, and in the run game, it's an avalanche. When he down blocks, he just takes everybody with him, and he's moving pretty good.
Oh my word! Somebody that large running that fast is. Hold on a second. Did we just watch somebody who's 364 pounds, the heaviest individual at the 2020 Scouting Combine? Did we just see him run 5.11?
When he was training in Texas, Taron Armstead went down there to visit, and when he was...
That's how he referred to it. Wow. Sadiq Charles with a 5.06. Chris Rose, take it away on the concourse.
It was a lightning day. We saw the sprinters and all of those guys. Today's the boom day, and we just saw it with Mekhi Becton, who, if it's possible on offense to two-gap, he is the guy, the human Richter scale, because what he does when the ground shakes and everyone moves, but he can move nimbly, as we saw as well. And I can't wait to see some of these
that needs a tackle. Like, there's a bunch in the top 11. You got the Giants at 4, the Cardinals at 8, the Browns at 10, the Jets at 11, all with young quarterbacks. They all draft in the first round. They might try and find a blindside protector. Rich Eisen?
I still just can't get over. I watched
the better interior lineman in the draft here in Lloyd Cushenberry. One of the best leaders at that LSU program.
It's 5.28 there. It's funny, you came on my show last week and you're like, hey, good
player at right tackle for Auburn. That's a great time for Jack Driscoll.
Yep. Done. Monsieur Durant. 5.53.
It's a big man at 6'6", 331 pounds.
Jake Hansen.
Center there for the Oregon Ducks.
It's interesting how many linemen we're seeing here of quarterbacks that we saw last night.
It all comes to
Justin Herbert.
Anxious to see this time because he is very athletic center. Nick Harris at Washington.
Jacob Eason we saw last night. Here's a 5.1 flat. The heck of Carolina.
Football family. It's a really good number for him. These linemen are moving.
Okay. And there you go. Hennessy should run it.
Trey Adams just had a bunch of injuries, missing 10 games in 2018, missed 6 games in 2017. When he was younger, he really moved around.
Beginning to see some signs of life out of Kansas football with the hat there, huh?
It's going to be fun. I think they've got a chance to improve here. Obviously, a long way to go.
I know,
but they were competitive this year in a lot of games.
5.17, so a better time.
He's a
Jayhawk.
Rolling then.
Then they came off the bye week, won in New Orleans, started winning football games. He was there winning Carolina. That was the last game for Ron Rivera there. It's Tremaine Antrim. They also beat the eventual NFC champion San Francisco 49ers, right?
We're going to show a little
by 0.15 seconds. That is a large number for a 40-yard dash.
Got out.
Let him go. Oh my goodness.
Not a fluke. Here's Mekhi Becton. Get another look at it here. Side by side with Trent Brown. You see the weight. He's 9 pounds heavier. Look how much better he ran. Look at the 10 split, the difference there.
Sadiq Charles, while we were looking at that graphic that happened moments ago, and there's a large disparity there. So
he handles security, and I said, I bet you feel pretty safe.
Yeah. 5.32 for Cameron Clark.
See it. You'll see it when we get out there.
Ezra Cleveland.
He wasn't better than Ezra, though.
Well done. 4.94. Are we going to see the sled out there too?
Oh, this is so important. He shows you that.
Oh, no. We do not need a red-jacketed stellar training staff here at the Combine. Will be going to pay the LSU Tiger a visit. There we go.
If we still have Charles Davis
Football, it's a big deal because Matt Mock was their quarterback in 2003, and a lot of adversity. He wasn't supposed to be the guy, and he led them to an SEC title. Unfortunately, they beat my Tennessee Vols in the SEC championship game, and Hayes is the pass rusher. So two big-time players wearing that number 18 at LSU, and it's a big deal.
It's tough. Sean O'Hara's down there. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's on the 14-yard line. What's up, Sean?
On this field.
Thank you, Sean.
I can't wait. I don't know if it's going to be drop dead Fred or right said Fred, but we're going to find out.
No. It would be right said sled. Do I have to do everything around here?
Yeah, all right, fine. We can do right Fred. Sled Fred.
Whoa, have I just been told that the sleds are out? It was a one and done. They didn't like the sleds.
The tight ends ruined it for everyone.
No. We just go full Pulp Fiction. Sled's dead, baby. Sled's dead. Wow.
It's a damn good milkshake. I don't know if it's worth $5.
Yeah, boy.
Can I just say that when Becton, for a guy that
that's
big,
crazy, right?
I mean, his
freaky,
10.
man.
I think he took 5 steps and he was at the 20, but just effortless. I didn't think big people could move like that.
By the way, Charlie Heck had a.
Let's see him. Haskins from last year, Garoppolo from 6 years ago,
That's
and
not
the
normal.
big man is hanging with him. Wow. Back with more from Indianapolis.
Hand right on that 35. There you go. Eyes up. Great stance. Ready, set. You're pulling around. You're coming around. And explode all the way past that cone. Run past the coach.
To the Giants, they just were
They fell in love with the
blown
interview.
away by it.
Talked to him the other day. I'll say this: that is an intense individual.
Okay, next man up. Here we go.
Well, it's not like he was
You get a great
on the
stance.
staff.
35. Eyes up. Great stance. Ready, set. Come on. Those arms.
First thing I'm looking for when I'm watching this drill is how quickly can you open your hip. If you can get ahead of the running back when you are running some of these outside pulling plays, are you going to be able to get ahead of that defense to try to capture the edge when you are trying? That's the first most important thing. And then when you're watching this drill, these coaches, they're going to watch how you finish. Are you going to finish through the cone? Because that's the player are you going to be. Are you going to be a guy that pulls up a little bit short on his block? Or are you going to be a guy that wants to block your guy all the way through the whistle to the sideline?
You could hear Mike Solari talking about eyes up. See, you don't want the guys looking down at the cone. You want to feel the cone, kind of like a. And then the other thing is, don't break down. When you get to the edge here, try to accelerate through. It's easier said than get in their stance. Watch their ankles. Right? If their heel is up in their stance, that tells me that they're tight in the hip or tight in the ankle. So I'm looking to see if they get in their stance or they're comfortable or they're
Outing. That's the term that we use with that.
Of course, as you can see, the center candidates and prospects are all before they start. So Mekhi Becton, his official time is of 1/100th of a second. However, I've noticed he's not out there, Kim Jones. What can you tell us?
Yeah, the 40 may be the last.
Plant off your left foot. If I give you to break the other way, if I give you to break this way, plant off your right foot. 3 steps of a burst, foot and body quickness.
Adds a blocker here. Trying to watch your reaction time, watching how you can. Most important thing as a center, the combine, because they want to see how you listen. Can you put your foot? Can you put your hands exactly where the coach tells you, right on the line? Can we listen action like this? One thing you're watching ability, which is so important for an offensive lineman. How tight are those hips? Can they move? Are they fluid? Can they change mobility? That's true too.
There's And Miles Sanders was at this combine last year. What a finish he had to the season for Philadelphia.
Here's Nick Harris stepping in there at guard, doing a nice job on the right side.
that first step. Look at that first step. I mean, look at him open up like that and pull. I mean, that's one of the hardest things to do, that right flexion right there. Nick Harris is putting together some nice drills right here to do this with shields, so you get a better understanding of power and does a guy bring his
pads are back, man. Pads are back.
Ted.
I'm done with nicknames. I'm done.
Kick slide, go, go, go.
Yeah, man.
All we are is dust in the wind. This is a new drill here this year. They used to do this with a rep and anything, but now they've added a little punch right here. You're seeing Mike Devlin, who apparently drew the short straw. Now he's going to get his chest punched.
How do you think Mike Devlin's day was last August 31st
Make sure we're getting to the cone.
when he learned that Laramie Tunsil before the season? Guess who's playing left tackle now?
Pretty good upgrade. Good. He's looked good so far today.
So there's Mekhi Becton with maybe the world's largest ice bag. He's limping. Probably.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Probably should have stopped at the first one.
There's only one thing that happens when you're running 40 yards as an offensive lineman, and that's
First-round pick for the Philadelphia Eagles last year, going through this drill at the combine. Here's the rabbit. They've eliminated that, but you see him get out of his stance, drive. No, he's going to give you an upfield rush and try and bend at the top, run him all the way around the loop. Andre Dillard did.
I'm looking forward to seeing that kid Edwards-Helaire, man.
He's fun.
I just love
It's
but
okay
him
to hit
on
the
the same
bag.
because Mark. I'm not saying they're a comp. I just love the way this Edwards-Helaire would run, just like in your.
Watching it on one of their phones, watching it over and over again,
Right.
the 40-yard dash, and he said, Big Ticket, which is his nickname, Big Ticket made a lot of big money today. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it, what he did there. The 40-yard dash, I think he impressed a lot of folks with that.
Yeah, he punched it, no doubt. Big ticket.
Go. Good. Here we go.
Devlin and Tony Sperano Jr., who he's recruited to hold the other bag right there. I would have never had an NFL career if it hadn't been for him. So it's great to see.
You wouldn't have a career. What do you mean by that?
Tony helped me. I was an undrafted guy. Everybody here at the combine, where they're going to get drafted, and I'm standing next to Joe Thomas, second overall years. But there's guys that are home right now that wish they were here at the combine. Big way to show your skills. But without Tony Sperano Sr., I would have never had a career. So third overall pick, undrafted, it doesn't matter. It's like Joe came here on a helicopter. I think he landed on the top of Lucas Oil Stadium.
just sitting over here, a couple of has-beens, just watching the real athletes.
Yeah, elbows throb.
So you're saying, Sean?
My pro day was a little different, Rich.
And watch his tape, huh? He said, nice to meet you, Quentin.
He's got a little attitude to him.
Yeah.
I like that. You can see it on the field.
I mean, well, it's not your mom's basement. It's her family room, but yes.
Shoulders right. Get the hands up. Get the hands up. One more time. All right, ready? All right, here we go. Come on, there you go.
New
Come
twist
back.
to this drill right
Here
here.
we go.
This
Elbows
was the
in.
mirror
Elbows in.
dodge drill,
There you go.
right, with the
Come on,
rabbit.
back. Here you go.
We've gotten away from the
There you go.
rabbit
Keep the
now, and
base.
now
You're
you're
letting
just
your feet get
watching
clipped.
the finger
Here you
of the
go.
coach.
Keep
But
that
this
base
is,
now. Keep that
I mean,
base.
this is
One more time.
O lineman right here at your finest. We
good.
talked about
All
that.
right, get your
Juan
shoulders
waves that
back.
finger around.
Here we
The
go.
longer
Ready?
the quads
Go.
start to burn, the longer
Back inside. Get the
that you're
elbows in.
going
Get
side
the
to
elbows
side,
in.
the
Here you
more
go.
the
Keep
burn
your
hurts,
base.
and the more you
Your
start
feet
to
are getting
raise
close
up. And you
together.
can
Here
kind
you
of
go.
see
Keep
as
that
they start
base.
getting
Slow it down.
tired,
Slow it down
those
so you
hips
keep
start
that
to get a
base.
little higher, and
Here
you
you
start
go.
to get a little
Keep
top
that
heavy.
base.
So
Get the
that's what
shoulders
I'm looking
back
at.
a
How are you
little
going to
bit. Here
move
you
when
go.
you're tired?
Get the shoulders
Right?
back. Here you go.
Fatigue makes a
All right,
coward
good.
of
Here
us
you go.
all,
Got
as
it.
quick
All
as
right, now.
at the beginning of the
Shoulders
drill
back.
as you are at the
Keep
end.
your base when you
Now look at
slide.
Ezra right here.
Good
All right, he's
base.
already,
Ready?
you could tell he's a left tackle, left guard. He's got that
Back
kick
inside. There you
step
go.
right
Real
there.
quick. Let me
He's
show
got
you.
the
Show me those
stagger.
feet.
The left
Show me
leg's
those feet
behind
with
the
the
right.
base.
And look at
Here you
him.
go. Show me
Look at
those
how
feet with the
smooth this
base.
is right
Get
here.
your shoulders
All right,
back.
change
Hands
the
up a little
direction.
more. Here you go.
There's no
Hands up a
heel
little
clicking
more.
right here.
Keep
Sean,
them around your
this
chest.
is good.
Keep them
Was
around
it
your
good?
chest. Here you go.
It's better
All right, here we go.
than
Next.
Ezra.
Oh my goodness.
A better than Ezra concert the first week, and I was, it was in the gymnasium that seats about 8,000. It was me and 20 of my closest friends in there. They did not appreciate better than Ezra the way they should have been appreciated.
Here you go.
You
Keep
could
the
buy
base.
tickets from your
Keep the
mom's
base.
basement, huh?
Shoulders back. Elbows in. Here we go.
The internet's an amazing thing, Sean.
Ready?
All right, Elsa.
That's it. Right there. There you go. That's it. There you go.
One thing I'm
Way to
watching
keep
with
that
these
base.
feet
Here
is,
you go.
are
Way to
you
keep
leading
that
with the
base. Here
outside of
you
your
go. All the
shoe?
way.
Because that's
Here
going to
you
be
go.
able to keep your
All right,
balance
keep
where
your
it
hands
needs to
up.
be, which
Keep
is
your hands
actually,
up. There you go.
you want your center
Keep that
of
base.
gravity the
Good. Here you
opposite
go.
direction that you're traveling.
One more
You don't
time.
want
Right
that
there.
knee to roll over the outside of the chin that he's moving. I bet you Nick Harris is going to do a great job the way we've seen him
Watch the
working
clouds
today.
of dust that are going to come up from his feet right here. All this
Wait till I
black
take
pellets
you
just
back.
flying everywhere.
Keep
Look at
the
this.
base. Don't let your
Like
feet get too
machine
close
guns,
together
these
now.
feet.
Here
Look
you
at
go.
this.
There you
Watch
go.
when he changes
Keep the shoulders
direction,
back.
the weight actually goes in the
Shoulders
opposite
back.
direction, and
Elbows
it
up.
happens quickly.
Elbows in. There you
That's
go.
just the sign of a great
One more
athlete.
time.
That's a sign of somebody who
There you
can
go.
play in the
Come
NFL
on.
for a long time in
All right,
inside
good.
positions.
Good.
High praise right there.
Shoulders back.
All right,
Back
this
straight
is
a
going to be
little bit.
tough right here. I mean,
Keep your
you
base as
look
you
at
go
Heck.
as
I mean,
fast
he
as
is
you
a
can. Keep
tall
your base,
glass of
right?
water right
Ready?
here.
6'7" and a half.
Keep
How
that
do you,
base
you
now.
can't get low.
Keep both feet apart. There you
Feet
go.
are moving good, though.
There you go.
You
Shoulders
see
back
that
a little more.
a lot of short
There you go.
steps.
Shoulders
That's what
back
you
a
want.
little
You
more.
want to
Don't pound the
travel
ground so
quickly
much now.
across
Here
the
you go.
distance,
Don't
but
be
with
so
a
loud
lot of
with your
short
feet.
steps.
Be an
Long
athlete,
striders
baby.
like
Be
we
an
talked
athlete.
about.
Here you go.
If your feet
Come
are
on.
in the air, you can't change
those
direction
shoulders
and
back. Here you
handle
go.
those counter moves.
Yeah, good job
There
there.
you go.
Forte.
Ready? Go.
You could see he just dipped down with his hips right there.
Smooth.
Yeah, look at that.
Way to keep that
It's
base.
temple tough
Keep
right
that
there.
base. Nice feet. There you go. Nice feet.
I think he's
all
a
the way,
second-round
man. Take it
pick,
there.
guys.
There you go. Way to keep that base.
He looks nice.
Yeah, good
He's
posture,
moving
baby.
well.
Nice
He's
job. Don't let your
getting
feet get
tired,
too
but you
close
can
together
still
now.
you can
Here
still
we go.
see he's got his pads and his
Good
hips
job,
low.
man.
He's not
Well
bending
done.
over at the waist. He's still bent.